At if you're not a form, Akroma, but Alpha OneTV, message so when subscribe to Alpha OneTV. Message so subscribe. No like no share, no turn notification bell on so by update BI on submit me account. I make out a comment section on your there. Message so believe you comment maybe be a cost 101. And some of the Brahmoye, a Brad, John Dramani Mahama, a co opera, and some of Jan Simpian so, and a bosha wash share to me mufo, ama a day a simple pana ba or my Ghana, any especially the Keta for. And now promise a kufu ade or say a dear on your say obey a port, ama Keta for, and then so up to now, and my I can't just 3 months no walk up once. Umi uncle Yankotin, some John Dramani Mahama added to Janet, or more, but you a bra or bar by a man as a vote in power by the chum, a fat a Keta port to me and timber.
Mampenina yeshwe ne nim so beba ora John Dramani Mahama din sembia tugwa enwechem se mampenina kufa Dubai o se obehwe se ye nuanu ma omo Keta wo from Mantamu wo benya sushen jinabia eye port e wo honom se ne be ya won djuma wo redi titiri won a wo kopo wo honom no won so benya ho fa so mampenina kufa do apa director yenya assistant director efe cashier wo ho clean ampo Omampani Kufado apa no so bepim sabri sabia ha no no enya de se wonesi uko ho no nyina efu enti yera John Dramani Mahama aka se nyankrupo ya na domaga na fo yeto abama no no ba bioma sa Keta port na wo se wo besi no obebbo nemsi ebe ye hwehwemu akosi ase ne hu bia ya Ghana sika ye ngetuade amampanyifo ya ye ngapa wo kopim se won anya clean ambo ho abosome biara oje aketua nso adwuma bia ne ho oreye e wo ho no o se obe ye hwehwemu ewom.
Keta port has been used as a red herring by this government for a long time. At one point they said a feasibility study, they came and brought some white people to walk around there and all that. They brought some things measured. I can assure you that they have absolutely no intention of delivering a Keta port. They wanted to do like they did with the Buankra inland port. And my understanding is that they were going to take some money from Gapoha to come and build the administration block. You don't have warehouse, you don't have breakwater to allow ships to come in, and your first priority is to build administration block. The same way they built Buankra administration block how many years ago? Eventually that building has deteriorated so badly, it's no longer fit for purpose. Every project starts with a feasibility study. And so if you say you've done the feasibility study, let us all look at it and see what is in the feasibility study. That is the first step. And then once we take that first step, then we go to the next step. But this government has turned the whole thing on its head. They have a port director, they have land cruisers, they've employed staff, they are paying them when you have only 2 containers standing on the land and a signboard. Those are all things that we need to look at. And when we have looked at it, then we can determine how we move forward. And so they should stop playing politics with it. Let us see the feasibility study. Let us see the design of the port. And when we have seen that, we can move forward.
A flag bearer Edima NDC Amanyokono Ora John Dramani Mahama enwechi ena kwaku ofori esiama a ono no yoso afo a ohwa kwantu hunsem so eni nsema to gwachem se aka won busume bi esampe a wo be fi adese no o se still Keta port no wo beye.
The ministry is also aggressively pursuing the development of a port at Keta in line with government manifesto. In our manifesto, we did promise that if by God's will, N.Addo will become the president of the country, we are going to construct 2 ports. One at Keta, another one at Jamestown, we cut the soil for the Jamestown fishing project last month. In 2018, His Excellency the President signed an executive instrument declaring the Keta area as a
eti eyi nsema kwaku ofori esiama a oye minister for transport okan bibia besin koy echem say you Keta port no wo besi Ghana fo momu wo besi kra Akufo-Addo muni no oni ba omia wo besi kra enti ne wo honen
na Akroma say o kasa no o si Jamestown just omo boy yo axim hwan just port na just onko mbe ye Akroma no enye bini
landing beach kra wontimi si ba ko
enye bini elimina ne hwan nyina no na bi ka ho enso hweni ho a say omaye enti sa ne ebusa say nkrofo we de omukeka ne bebre do emu de wa he no my
me de me hu bi
okay yo yet one some no so na yakwanim na yakwanim dia na say the professional forum empanyimfo ababonten adianu yi ama Ghana chese empanyimfo muda Christian Council na say Peace Council no anom ni nyina ne say kane mampanye di nsem bi tudwa saso na sansam krona no chese wo hwe peace agreement a yebekọ abato so ya dodo na enya adwuma and say general secretary and as a chairman ma NDC ameyoko no owura sedun katia and to just say afi kura de mo bia mbon hu so en fresh NDC ameyoko no mbra en form nsam mesha asumdwe apamase so omo yes e bebo se be na afi o say omo san kura na enkonkosi hwe and say omo kan sa na omo kan sa wi na se binuma so nsam no mu en omo tutu ne sra ne abasa omo bom tokro se sa nwagum sa na no en say kane ambassador say owura sampi yali edin nsam bi atudwa no kirem say de nipa bi so asem no omo ka no enye sa en omo kira say he wo say Peace Council adwuma nsam bi anka sida na say emba pasapasa ba say bepomane omo ntin ka ho nsam wie no eno na nia e wo sanka omo hwe no omo ka na nsam okan no moma yentie bi.
There's this Peace Council ewo constitution agedi nyina sika chia omuka bosun bia chia omuka Peace Council na enye three organization constitutional body ye chia omuka na wo madwuma set up in law and so omu say peace or omanim now omu twenya election ba no ma adjoining the peace industry. National chairman of NDC said that it is not just coming to sign an empty peace pact when indeed normal edit trouble bano you are not ready to address them. For example, since you are peace assembly, go for 18 na womu ewuyano. Peace Council enter the tampon command the Mazoma for Peace Council has not done that. Womu nagana fwana. And now election baby if I was at peace start at the Tanya Chum. Secondly, it's the coma and the electoral commission. After MPP for Akotina, the electoral commission, what can they are qualified? Ghana for the IT, MPP communicators and one IT for now. And no way also, and answer, professional forum will totally agree with the national chairman party. Say it is not say you have signed the peace pact. Let's just say there is genuine actions. A man taking peace. Penny at the time Manian swore in. Who guys parliament house for the first time in the history of this country. Soldier 4 invaded parliament. After that, Obian Pumbisa wants them say then for no parliament. When is that day? There could have been a coup d'etat. We can't live in a country like this. And many things are happening. Look, listen to this Ghana Champona. Wakasa, they say, young Peace Council friend Kajazunia, as some of the Canadian talk about Pablo correspond the Peace Council as well as Omokasa. Look, we are not going to be put into a peace box. NDC, this is not the first time NDC at the elections. We know what to do. We won't set our people to be killed. But the NDC would defend ourselves anytime.
And somebody so owura sampi yali editu dwamre bi atwom na nkoye Ghana mano anam senior so kogina mu ewo India memu.
Yentu akase bono so emfa imamo na nansena yewura John Dramani Mahama edi nsembi atugwa na orichem se nyankropo ya nadom na obabi mo behwe se Ghana man ye beyida ko be edi esi honom sada no ose ye de bebo mpai na ye de aboa oman Ghana kanko esanse niema jego nkrofo woti ade so wanga se oman ye pa John Dramani Mahama din nsemi atugwa yi na nam so masofo akese bi ababonten abechem se yiwu woni John Dramani Mahama ya adwene ye papa se safo panyin and the Apostle Frank Aono and general overseer Edima King of Grace Chapel Ghana ewo epomantem na ochem se Saturday John Dramani Mahama Odiba womu nyina wo befua so wo besom se no nga bompai se ne be ya ma be konkan ediama oman Ghana wo bra one yenga manebo ni Ebenezer Frimpong arutwetwe komo no chem se won asofo wo mu wosa oman nyina no sansemi no won asom
December kwa waka to abonten many ajepa say say nyame na dom ne to abamana obema national thanksgiving service afie bia ya de urade ase we ye enisuade hu ba ko se me yesofo de bia na mehwe because on mind bia na onfa ni die e ma nyankopon Some man no crown him de bia. Ushe maya ye kase Ghana a Christian nation. But on a benny de man yankopon. Yemfa eni di ni aye bia mano. Ya di bia ye penny for no de wa dwene na ye. Yankopon so what wa dwene ni nantia.
Eyi sofo panyin a ono na order asafo wa friend the King of Grace Chapel Ghana ano the din the Apostle Frank
ya twansam na yambonwura aye humasian semu omangane mu na aye Ghana Tertiary Education Commission GTEC empanyimfo ade ababeto abonten akirem sesa wo hwa omonam aye akwani asebia so betimi aboa na ntawantawa de ababeto abonten ewo aban GTEC ana fei se aye empanyimfo akirade ewo Colleges of Education temnom omohwe ema asumdwemapa etimi aye adwuma enam sayo so mama kirem se tesa wo hwa oya kire oma ye na etuate a ekoso degende na tesa akakra na ebusum mienu se ni nyina na akoyo haw pa de ama tesa Ghana humasuya eye oman Ghana mu na no ana kirem se sa wo hwa nuoma se sitag fo agina so enti tesa omoti atua na o se ebi eye top up eye research allowance wo se ye de emomo na no anampanyfo akirem se omotua tesa schools no makomako eye aduanan enan se aka schools no eye mienu eye dambai ana fe eye makoy se eye training colleges ho ene dia aka no krampo no eye technical challenges kakra binti ene se omuntimi entua omo eye top up research allowance no emfa ema omo ye na tese we ye nsem se mpanyfo de betu dwa wombe se eye director ohwe eye GTEC so obenfo Ahmed Jinapo Abdullahi edi tu dwa eye ene na nensem de tu dwa no o kirem se wo hwa GTEC bomodin asese ombehwe nefe eye August bosobe no akachion sensam ni ade nyina no omotwen se oswafo a ohwe mesian sam so Dr. Osai Adotwum bema akwankyere se bia omomfa ne se omyese ansasika no se wo so mutua omotimi atua ade amomo o se anya no nkom na je eye commission no so omodin ahwese oni je eye oswafo no oswafo hwe ganeska sam so betwen komo nefe omotimi anya kwanja na no beboa no matimi afa eye akyerɛkyerɛfo bɛyɛ mpem mienu ni ahanum na se matimi ayɛ adwuma no na matimi ayɛ adwuma boa se bɛyɛ na eye akyerɛkyerɛ ho nsam so no ebetimi akɔso ye ɛwɔ eye ɔman Ghana mu na ɔse ɛba ne se bɛboa na Ghana ho masuansɛm nyina so no etimi akonanim sɛdia se sefata ɔse enya da se bia mpanyimfo de akɔso no ɔmabundua de egu ɔmasum na mum no ɔmohwɛ se ɔmbɛka nsɛm no no mawie bibia te ɔmo nsa wɔ ho na efie aboa na se sitak for so enya akwanja akɔ schools demu akɔ kyerade aboa na Ghana ho masuan so no etimi akonanim sɛdia ɛsɛ ɛfata
Yeko premu ewo kusong na nanomo atrankonwa esang se adeshibe no a won etimpotem baako a wosi wofre se samasa a eno ebe boko ena sabre wode insem atogwa eresre eye Ghana mpanyefo ne fi bambo nyumaku ni se woma mountain na woma atentene ne enye djuma esang se nansem ntimo ase nam eba ho na nam sunti obaako femu a otua na nanomo ensedo ewo honom no wosi wodwene ho a wonte ase nti wosre mpanyefo ye papa se wombra no mfa nkyeremu won nipa benoi eye owura Azampak Sadiq a wonye mfishia eduonum anan 54 years enefe Mamudu Awudu a ono so enye mfishia eye eduanan baako a nipa benoi wo mu nyina no wochem se won eye kuafo a wonim de ba yenti a onse asrafo awori boban ewo honom enam basabasa yo a erikoso wo honom nti enam so ma obaako efemu a watua nananom ensiedo nane wo friends amtwerefo nhemu na wo bra yan amane bone eye Idrisu Atongo ejina honom ena kusong nananom atrankonwa echem se ne nam so a enam so nti na nipa baako afemu atua nananom ensiedo no wonte ase nti hu be hiye papa se mpanyefo titiri asrafo beba na wo betumi abekyerɛkyerɛ nsemu yie abekyerɛ won na nno nso so eda nkyɛn a wo bema atentene ne aye juma secretary edima nanana matrankonwa ewo honom eye David Adoliba odimsemi se etugwa
as a youth to stand before a media to disclose my displeasures is very bad. So we are now calling on stakeholders, the security, the media and the bodies concerned. They should come out and fight for our right. We know there's a conflict now. The conflict is between Mampusis and Kusasis. Are the military telling us that they are not fighting us as a tribe? If they are fighting us as a tribe, then they should make it clearly to us. So then we now know that we are not fighting Mapuches, but we are fighting the military. If not, this such an act is too barbaric.
Enuechi ena owura baako a ne den ede Akudugu David osu gina mebunu anang echemse nia erikoso no won akoma enyo so kra lemom wo de sanse wodo asomdwe nti ena wode nseme eritugwa erihire abanmu mpanyefo se wuntu anamon se ne be asomdwe betumi aba mpotem ho.
Heinous and inhumane act of violence perpetrated against those innocent men. The senseless brutality unleashed on them without provocation is utterly reprehensible. These men are poor and harmless farmers who went to graze their animals not far away from the military checkpoint with the hope of getting protected. But they became disappointed when the 3 military men at the point pounced on them and beat them up mercilessly to the extent of killing Mr. Azampa Sadiq instantly, while Mr. Mahmoud Audu received various degrees of injuries. It is common knowledge that the military are to uphold and defend the Constitution of the Republic, which enshrines the rights and freedom of citizens, with their primary duty being to protect and serve, but not to harm and brutalize citizens. Demand justice for the victims and their families. This unprovoked attack is a stark violation of human rights and fundamental dignity. We urge the authorities to conduct a prompt, thorough, and transparent investigation into this egregious incident and to ensure that those responsible are brought to justice.
Eyi eyenia akoso ewo kusong nananom atrankonwa a eben boko ewo tifedo mantem na wasre mpanyifu se wo momoden wo hwese asomdwe betumi aba honom.
Pa John Dramani Mahama editu bia that means say port na ya commission na yenye no ya fedjuma fo port na enzi wono. There are some people who Akufo-Addo assigning omo to the payment system omoka, even a cleaner that means your CEO your one financial one omoka from the Ghana money of his support na omoka. They are not working but they are paying. Omo nya adwuma bia so omoka cleaner cracker abra port no yang hwe. And what in summer John Dramani Mahama, but see it me voting my John Dramani Mahama. Papa says, oh, bah, or more bomb bia, or be already pay a brown year may be. That person will be arrested. That make I say, I Alpha OneTV, message Sonia, subscribe to Alpha OneTV. Message always subscribe. No one like, no one share, no one turn on notification bell. So be update BI by on submit me. I can make I say. Comment section on your message so leave your comment maybe be a one Makramo.